runners up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us. No more no R&R. The bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove because I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece. Wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In motion, the tight end. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is Daniels. To the right side and caught by center. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air goes Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They start the drive with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 58 yards. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now they'll shift things around. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sinnott with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good kick pays off. Able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and that success appears to have carried over to this season.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. The 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 48 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
look at right side, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now they can't bring him down. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. 149 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well. And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are back within a score. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
To throw is Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the give, this is Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eckler again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's into the clear. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the play fake. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Here's Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. From the left hash, this from 39. York able to send this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go with White on the counter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another